Hi everyone, welcome back to Tara's Take. So today is collaboration day and I have brought along my papers that I printed out and coffee dyed. I've brought along a bunch of fun things from the Gentleman's Kit. This collaboration is of course with Tanya from Tatty Treasures and Nanine from Collage Type. And so I've just got a bunch of fun pieces, you know, for junk journal cards and stuff. I've got my drawer full of fun things to decorate with, and yeah, we're gonna have some fun. So today I printed out some of the papers out of the kit. I was looking here to see how much I would need to trim off. I was going to because these were in portrait and not horizontal, okay, I am going to have to cut these down to have them this way. Now I could fold them of course this way and have the double piece, which is fine, and I may do that with a few of them, but I did cut this one down so that I could fold it in half, and I'm going to add it to one of the signatures and it'll give me another spot to decorate, okay, because I did leave my signatures at 10 pieces of paper on purpose so that if I wanted to add some more in there I could. So that is what I'm going to do. Now this one has a couple of them, but I think that'll be okay anyway. So we're going to put this one here, and we have a bunch of fun ones. This one, and I wanted to make I thought I would make a couple of pieces today for it to decorate with you guys. So what I'm going to do is, with this one, let me see. I want to use this piece for this. Maybe I could do it this way. Yeah. So we're going to make a checkbook. You guys who've been with me a while, you probably know what I mean. I'm going to fold this in. Okay, and then we're gonna fold this in like a pocket. And then I'm gonna take this piece, okay, I'm gonna fold it outside and just flip it around so that I can get. And I'm a little off because I did have to trim my papers down, so they're a little uneven. I will be trimming them so they'll fit the page just a little bit better. But this way we've got our pockets that are the same size. Okay, and then you can bring it back in. And what I'm going to do is trim a bit off so that it fits onto my page nice and even. See how far, yeah, I can do that. Okay, I use that as my line right there. Grab some glue. These are super easy and really cute, I think. I've always liked these a lot. And so this one will have, it'll be like this, glued in. And you can of course make these floating. And this video is, I've been doing a lot of work on this journal by myself, so I have quite a few pieces to put into it already, but this video is basically about kind of just taking you through and creating a few things, and then I want to make sure and get this journal finished by the end of the month, and so I can move into new projects next month. So what I was going to say is, one of our videos I know is going to be just like decorating and putting the pieces in that I've created, because I've actually created quite a few pieces already for it and just haven't glued them in yet. Oh, you know what I was doing? I'm using the wrong one. Shoot. I grabbed the wrong one. Now I've got to clean that one because that's for my vintage photo and it's much lighter. I was thinking this looks awfully dark. It's my walnut. That's why. I was like, why is this so dark? And this checkbook pocket, I call it the checkbook pocket. I got it originally from Tina. And I think I have a mask make with it. And also, you can look on Tina's channel. She did it as a mask make as well a long time ago. But I don't remember what she calls it. I don't at all remember what she calls it. I call it a checkbook because it, to me, reminds me of our old-fashioned checkbooks, you know. Okay, almost done with this boring part. Just in case. Don't want that super sharp line right there. There we go. Okay, now just glue these sides down, and you have, if you can get your glue to work, like me. It's been sitting here for a while, and now it's fighting me. There we go. Nice and brown glue. Oh gosh, got a goop coming out. That's okay. Grab my wipe. Okay. And then you just glue the other side down and your pocket is ready to go. And then it just needs decorated and voila. Super easy. I love these. I was trying to think of what are some of my favorite, you know, pieces that I can put in here. So we have that one, and I have sprayed down a bunch of my paper. I've coffee dyed it this morning. I've got a bunch of my pieces over there on the side drying right now. As you can see, I did the coffee dye. I just used one of these Walmart bottles with some coffee in it, and to keep it from going bad, I use the 91% or whatever percentage alcohol in mine. So that's how I do it. Now, this one, look in here. Yep, okay. Yeah, I better measure. I'm being goofy. I decided this video was just really going to be crafting and getting some more goodies ready for the journal itself. Since I'm not creating as many videos, I'm a little bit more limited on my days of the week and stuff like that. Okay, so there's that page. Now I already stuck that one in here, so let's do another one for this group. We'll put this one in the middle too because it looks cool, and we are going to distress real quick. It just looks better. Especially with this journal, because it is definitely going to be a grungy little guy. Which I love. So, today's Monday of last week, or of this week for me. And had a good time at church yesterday. I will admit I had a bit of a hard time with some of the babies in the class. The two girls, or women, I shouldn't say girls, well, they're young to me, but the two women who were supposed to come and help out didn't show up. And they didn't call, so we had no idea. And then the boys who came and helped me, precious babies, I love them, they're teenagers, but they were so wrapped up in their phone yesterday. It was funny, actually. If I had not had such a backache, it wouldn't have mattered at all. But yeah, I was having such a backache, and I was like, guys, can I please get some help? But yeah, the kids were just rowdy yesterday. I don't know what was going on, but They were boogers, and it was fun though. We ended up playing games, and you know, they got only a couple of them got some candy at the end because they helped me clean up a huge mess that that some of the boys had made. It was mostly the boys yesterday. You know, there was a few girls who were chit-chatting a little bit, but oh my goodness, to try and teach Sunday school when the babies, you know, and these are like 5 to 8 years old, or 5, 6, and 7. Yeah, 5, 6, and 7. So, you know, they're old enough to know how to be quiet, but at the same time, they're still young enough to really, you know, be hyper and rude. So, when the girl that does the scheduling and helps out with Pastor Crystal, she's like, please don't leave us, please don't quit, please don't quit. I said, I'm not going to quit, I promise. I'm just letting you know what went down today. Because, you know, I had to tell her what, you know, what all happened, and that the other ladies didn't show up and stuff. And she's like, oh my goodness. So it was funny, but it turned out to be good. So let's look at this guy. This needs decorated. So let's decorate a little bit. We got a couple of extra pieces put into our signatures. Like I said, I was going to make this video kind of random as far as, like, I didn't have a specific project, because this is all, everything I'm doing right now for this is going into our journal. So, you know, it's all about getting this done up cute and stuff. So I like this piece right here, and I printed out some more of the little tickets because I just love the tickets in this kit. You did such a great job, you guys. I think the tickets were in Tanya's portion of the kit, and they are fabulous, Miss Tanya. Love, love, love them, love them. Yeah, I really enjoyed this kit. Okay, so we are gonna do some, let's see, let's use this one. We're gonna decorate, and we're gonna, let's see, what do we want to create? The other one we did, we ended up, I took it off. I don't know if I showed you guys. I had done a flap here with this one here, and I had done, well, what happened was I realized, and once it was in here, it was settled down. This didn't really need to be held down. But I had to take it off, the ticket that was holding this, because when I would twist it out, every time I twisted it out, it would hit the page and bend it. So it was gonna mess it up. So I didn't like that. So it's just got like a brass ball right there, which I think kind of looks cool and isn't a big deal. But I glued this one in as a pocket. So when you open it, just to refresh your memory, this is one of the pieces that's in the kit. And everything here is made from pieces in the kits. So see, when I would open it, this would bend. So I couldn't have that. So that closes that. But yeah, so that was fun. So this is the same type of piece right here. So we're gonna decorate it, get it ready to go in another spot in the journal. And I think probably next week, maybe next week, I will do, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do some decorating on the cover. This could actually flip into here if I glue this on here right. Yeah, like that. That wouldn't be bad. Let's see, do I? Yeah, I actually think I will try that. I like that. But we gotta decorate first. Let's see. And I did print out some more clocks. I had mentioned the other day that I've used most of them up. So I went ahead and printed out some extra. Got my ink and my paper yesterday, or day before, Saturday. Oh my gosh, you guys, I went on, this is Monday, so Saturday I went grocery shopping, and I actually have taken a month off from the homeless ministry. I've done it for 3 months in a row, and I figure, you know, other people were in the group that wanted to be participating, and didn't get to, so I took off so that I could, because they had the meeting on Saturday morning, and I told them I'm gonna go ahead and take off on this month because I really need to pay attention to my health. So I went shopping and went and got a bunch of healthy food, which I needed to do. And oh my goodness, you guys, I like this piece. I shopped for, I'm not kidding, I left the house at 6, dropped off the laundry, and then I had to drive into town because we don't have a Sprouts or Trader Joe's or anything out here, of course. So I had to drive into Chandler, and I got there about 7:15, and I shopped from then, and I did not get back home until, let's see, 7:15, and then I already glued it. I got back at like 1 o'clock, almost 1 o'clock. Oh my gosh, I was so worn out, you guys. I about killed myself. I really like that. Yeah, it was exhausting, just exhausting. But I got all my shopping done for almost probably the majority of the whole month. So it was worth it because I gotta check this. I thought so. I went to Sprouts and I got a bunch of things that I need for me. And I have to give you a praise report. I don't think I told you about this in the video on Monday. Yeah, I don't think I did because I hadn't really made the discovery yet. So over the past week, I have been, of course, you guys know about everything with my health. And I've been dealing with the palpitations for, the last month. And it's, I just never know when it's going to hit me. Sometimes it seems it's stimulated from when I eat something. Other times it just happens. And so it's so cool because during this last week, I discovered that if I will drink beet juice, okay, it goes away, like almost immediately. If any of you deal with heart palpitations or you have heart problems, please try beet juice. It really does help the flow of your blood. It helps your blood pressure. It helps your heart to calm down. It gives you energy. I am not kidding you. And you can buy, you don't have to buy the really expensive one that's always shown on TV. I go to Walmart and I have bought some out of the health section. I really like the taste of that one, but I went over this week to the baking section and I bought the beets there. It's a beet powder. And oh my goodness, you guys, it's miraculous. I'm not kidding. When they figured out that beets help the blood, the blood flow and everything, they really, oh my goodness, they really figured out a miraculous thing God gave us. I'm sure that there are so many things that work like this out there that God, that He gave us that sustain our lives and stuff. But for me, the beets has just, it's miraculous. I'm not kidding. I've never seen anything like it. I'm going to do that one under there. I went from having palpitations to literally within like 5 minutes, they were gone. Gone. I mean, insane. Just insane how good that it is. And so I recommend it. I told Crystal, my pastor's, the leader of our children ministry, for her family member who has heart issues, please tell them to get some because it's absolutely astounding. The difference is night and day for me, and it just eases up. They're still coming. I mean, they still come back, so it's not like I've cured my issue, but by God's grace, I've found a natural remedy that causes them to stop completely within minutes after starting. So to me, that right there is enough. And then my doctor, of course, gave me the blood pressure medicine, and I'm feeling much better. The dizziness left after like 3 days, of a little bit of dizziness on the third day, and then yesterday, or Saturday, I mean, nothing. I was good. And then yesterday, I was good again. So yeah, I'm still gonna go and get, I've got the blood work going and stuff to figure out what's going on with the autoimmune and figure out if I have anything with the thyroid. Because, I've still got the symptoms, but I'm finding ways, praise God, to manage them without taking pills yet and without fully knowing what's going on yet. Once I get the test results back from the doctor, then we'll know, you know, what is actually impacting me. Now, I'm thinking this isn't quite long enough, but I have, let's see. You know what I can do, and what I'm going to do? I'm going to make them longer. Watch. I did this the other day with something. I extended my piece so that I could fit. Let's see. So if I put this like that, and then I glue that like that, yeah. All right, we're gonna give it a try. I'm gonna try to extend this a little bit. Hopefully it'll work with this. It worked the other day for me on something I was doing. I just glued a piece on to what I was gonna use as my, what do you call this? What would it be called? Like the closure. Yeah, the closure. And having that little extension actually gave it, you know, the room. Now with that extension at the top, no, I still need it at the bottom. So let's see. We're gonna have to glue that like that. Just want it to fit, because that can be glued down flat. And then if I have this, nope, I'm gonna have to use something else. What else? What else? What else? Nope, too wide. Do I have a ruler that's longer than that one? Let me see. Nope, they're all the same length. Shoot, just shy of, yeah, it's just a touch shy. But I will not be conquered. Here's what I could do, is take a piece of this. So I'm cutting a piece of the paper from the kit, and I am going to, I can use that on something else. I'm going to use one of these here. Let's see. I'm going to glue the ruler to the piece and then cut the piece so that it fits. So I still get the ruler, I still have the closure, but I don't have to mess with trying to figure out what in the heck I'm gonna do to get it to stay in there. So not bad, not bad. Just, you know, one of those things, you know, you gotta, it's the fun part about what we do with junk journaling. We look around us and find ways to make something work with something else we have. You know, I love that. I love it about our work. Okay. Yeah, so I'm feeling much stronger. I even, like I said, I even created that digital kit. That's how much better I felt. And that also comes from changing my diet, you guys. Which many of you are like, well, duh, you know, but when you've got a food issue, let's just say a food sin, a food addiction, when you have that problem with food and you have an issue with, you know, really watching what goes into your mouth, and you eat kind of whatever you want, which is kind of how I've always been. And well, I flow in and out of it, to be honest with you, because I used to be a I go through spells where I'm a total health nut, but this can't be a spell anymore, because this is now this is like when I had to give up, you know, when I, praise God, I gave up the smoking. This is my heart, and it can't handle it. The food has now become my enemy, and the things that I ignored, the symptoms with food that I ignored through my life, you know, because I've always had symptoms of stuff with when I'd eat, but I'd ignore it because it wasn't enough to make me not want to eat my chocolate or not want to eat my bread or whatever. I just deal with being tired. I dealt with being swollen. I just figured it was, you know, just my reaction, blah, blah, blah. Not really realizing it was literally, you know, it was going to impact my heart eventually in a way that now my heart can't handle. I mean, it just can't handle taking in the wrong things. It causes it to stimulate and immediately get me sick. So, yeah. I don't have any choice but to do what I need to do. And I got to be honest with you guys. When you start feeling your heart jumping around in your chest, you really don't care about the food anymore. I don't. I'm like, okay, if I eat that, I don't miss it enough to eat it. It's like saying, if I were to say I miss cigarettes, you know, I don't miss them. They were killing me, and they made me sick, and they made me have heart anginas and stuff. So, yeah, it's the same with this food thing. I'm like, okay, I don't care if... I just don't care about it anymore. Every time I look at something, I go, nope, that's an agitator. That's going to cause... And I can feel my heart and what it does to my heart. When you can feel your heart palpitating, it's different. So there is our little closure, okay? Which I think this looks pretty cute. Now I gotta be careful. Don't want to rip it up, you know. But yeah, that's our closure. I hadn't thought about that for one of these. Now once this is glued in, I may have went a little far with this. Dang it. I think I might have. Yep, I think I might have. It's okay. There we go. Once it's glued in, it's going to be a little easier to open and close it. Now, we want to put a gentleman on here. So I have my other basket, and it's got all my lovely pictures of the handsome men. All the handsome guys here. So let's see, who would we like? How big a picture? We don't want a huge picture because I kind of like him for this one. I think I have him on a couple of things. I like that picture. It's a good picture. And I like the tones. It matches. Yeah, we're going to have to use small picks. So these are big ones. Where'd the small ones go? Here they are. Okay. Because I don't want to cover up all this beautiful collaging on the front, you know. But I do want to add a gentleman here. So I like him. I'm going to use him. So we're just going to go around. Oh, should I tear him or should I frame him? You know, I'm going to tear. Sorry, guys. Then I'll distress him. I do love my torn edges. And I'm going to leave some of that edge there. And I'm going to lightly blot the white from him. Yeah. There we go. So we're going to not cover this. I almost glued it shut. We're going to put him off to the side. Just want to make sure where I want him. Yeah, kind of like him, like right here. Yeah. Okay. What time is it? Okay. So there we go. As you can see, this kit is just, I mean, it's all from this kit. And it's phenomenal. It is. It just is. I love it so much. My goodness. I can't even go on enough about it. And so now we're going to go ahead and I think, let me see, I have a few things I've created here, and I was thinking, now this I made with you guys a few weeks ago. These were those really fun little pockets that we made, but I used Tim Holtz stuff. Now, I was thinking though, when I made this, I remember thinking that it would be cute to put it inside of this kit, with this kit, because of it being a guy thing, you know. So what I was just thinking was, can I put like a face right there? Let's see. We're gonna behead this guy. Sorry. We're gonna make it a tiny, tiny little picture and see how he looks. And if I don't like it, I can always print it out again. Because, praise the Lord, I have the kit and it's saved and I'm good to go. So we're just gonna see. And of course, like I do, I'm gonna dauber this a little bit, make that picture a little bit grimy. He fits right there, look at that. So cute. Okay. There he is, Mr. Handsome. Okay. And so this little guy, I think, is gonna go right inside him. You know what? If I put him right there, it might make it kind of hard to tuck anything under there. So let's see. Maybe I will put him inside. I don't know. What do you think? If I stuck him like right, I want to make sure I can still fold that in to where it goes. You know what I'm saying? And if I glue something and then make it impossible to fold this down, because once it's in this, see, I've already made it difficult right there by putting that right there. I mean, right now I can do it because I can just open the paper, but yeah, I don't think I should do that. I think instead I'm going to stick it on the inside here. And then what else do I want to put in here? Let me see. I've got other stuff that I could use in there. I love this. This was from one of the envelopes. And it feels so cool. It's very thick and strong. That's going to go into the pocket on either the inside or the back. Probably the front of the journal. Let me grab really quick here. I'm going to pause for just a second. Okay, so I have some other coffee dyed stuff I have just pulled out of the drying stack. They're still rolled a little bit because I just coffee dyed everything. It was laying there and I thought, you know what, instead of sitting there distressing everything, I'll coffee dye it all, and then that way it's ready to go and I can just lay it down. And that includes stuff that you can see the inside of. I know, you know me though, me and my fetish about these envelope, or these the insides of pockets I've got. But I was thinking I'll put one of these in here. Okay. And right there. Voila. Voila. Get in there. Come on now. Scooch over. There we go. Okay. Alright. Oh, you know what? Duh. I did not distress that. Tara, Tara, Tara. I am so annoyed with myself right now. Here. Okay. Oh, I do like how shabby it's looking though, because of my glue and stuff. I love that. I love the dirty look around the edges. Okay, there we go. So now save that one. Sorry, I dropped things. All right. Okay. And I'm gonna do something here. Actually, where's my black? Yeah, I'm gonna use the black. I do believe I need to buy a new archival ink. This thing is old. It's actually over a year old. It's really done quite well, to be honest. But I'm just darkening these white edges. And I'm gonna do something I don't normally do, but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do a little bit of decorating right here, kind of giving this a backdrop, and then I'm gonna glue something on it. So I'm gonna grab a couple of things over here. Let's see, what do we want? Got other stuff that's all buried. Let's see, we got this cool little triangle. This is my brown, right? Okay. Put that aside or I'll be messing it up. So anyway, I was so thankful and grateful to those of you who have purchased the Wild Roses kit. Thank you so much. You know, I actually don't talk a whole lot about money or about, you know, my business and stuff, but I really, you know, I do this as a business, and I've had so few sales in the past, like, I don't know, 6 months or so, that I got kind of discouraged to the point where I almost didn't continue to make stuff for my Etsy shop. And just having that burst of new energy, and then also having just literally the Lord grant me the ability to understand what in the world I was looking at when it comes to Photoshop. I mean, I know that sounds crazy, but I know that the Lord blessed me, because I mean, I'm giving him the glory, because I literally couldn't understand it. Yeah, there was just nothing. I'm paying for it. I did a subscription and then couldn't really use it, you know. And then just after some time in prayer, and I watched this one really short video about a lady doing digikits, and it was funny because she's the first one I've ever watched where I actually could follow what she was talking about. And it was just maybe a 10-minute video, and it was after that I went back in, and little by little I'm over here just doing it, and I'm like, oh my goodness, Lord, wow, thank you. Thank you so much. So yeah, I really appreciate any of you who've purchased, because, you know, what I was going to say is I do this as a business. This is my, you know, this was the reason I stopped working in my outside job, was because I started doing the Etsy store and the YouTube channel, and I've given myself, it's been over a year now, and I'm like, okay, I've had the Etsy shop, it'll be 2 years in December. And so I had a woman tell me when I was still driving for Lyft and Uber, she said, don't give up. It took my family 3 years before their Etsy shop really took off. She goes, just don't give up. And I've kept that in mind, you know. And I've had good sales, but not great sales, and not enough to live on. And so now that I can create more, I'm hoping that, you know, my shop will take off more, because I'll have more things going in there, you know, and more variety and stuff, because it's just kind of, with my health being the way it was, it's kind of been at a standstill. So I want to say thank you again for supporting me. I mean it. I appreciate it, because I really want to help Cordy and not just, you know, be here at home playing and crafting. You know, he's so wonderful. He believes in me, and he encourages me to do all this stuff. And it's because of him that I've met all of you. It's because of Courtney that, you know, I mean the Lord, of course, but you know what I'm saying. It's because the Lord gave me Courtney, and he's made it possible for me to stay home and do this with you guys, and actually, you know, be a part of something with you. I mean, seriously, I'm so grateful for him. But I always want to help him, you know? And I'm like, I feel like if I'm not creating anything and I'm not feeling good and I'm constantly, you know, just being here at home, I don't know. You know what I mean, right? I'm just grateful. Thank you. Okay. Gotta be careful when you do this because you can mess your picture up pretty bad. I've done that a few times. I don't re-wet it or anything if I don't have to, and I just kind of tap it, but it gives it that yellowed look when it's bright white, and kind of makes it blend in a little bit better, I think. So he's gonna go right there. It's so much fun to collage with all this little stuff. I just love it. Now I'm debating with that pocket. Did you notice I haven't glued it in yet? I was debating if I want to put it there because I kind of feel like I should just do one of these big, I have these big, if I can find one, I have these tall tags. And I was wondering, nope, not quite. They don't fit. Shoot. How about, oh, and this envelope would look cute in here, right? Look at that. Oh yeah, I like that. We need to do a little bit to it, but seriously, I think that would look really cool there. Hadn't even thought about putting that there, but why not? Let's just see what we can add to this little cutie pie. Let's do the dark. It's easier. I use my vintage photo more often than I do the walnut stain, and you can tell because the walnut stain is like lasting longer. It's still moist compared to the other one. There. We're just going to do a little more fun on here. Let's see, darken this up so it stands out. Distressing makes everything stand out very nicely. Now this will be kind of hard. Got to be really careful. I don't want all that white around that edge, so I'm going to hold it really tight while I tap on it, because otherwise I'm going to rip it up. Okay. Okay, good enough. Let's see, can we get a little bit up here if it's possible? There we go. All right, this little guy. I'm surprised I haven't torn that top off of here anyway. And for anybody who's wondering, someone else was asking about this piece. It is an old-fashioned weight, like a type of paperweight kind of thing. Here's my wipe. Let's press it in good. And yeah, I think that's good enough. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to put this in as a pocket, and then that way it's another, I really don't want to cover that back, it's so pretty, but it's okay. I'm going to. I'll forget it's even there once I'm done, right? That's the thing I've learned. Just go ahead, let it go, and do what you got to do, and then you won't even really remember it was there. That was something I learned from Tina, because she used to say, you know, just cut it, just fussy cut it, and if it's not coming out perfect, nobody's going to even know what wasn't there when you started fussy cutting it, so don't worry about it. Did I just, oh, okay, good. So there's our little pocket. All right. So now this has this pocket, which I need to find a card. I have, where are they? Over here. I have some, I think, tall, skinny cards. Yeah, that would fit. So we are going to put a pic on here of a gentleman. One of the medium-sized ones, I believe, will be good. Like him. Yeah. I know it's dark brown, but I'm doing that edge thing. Okay, what time is it? All right. So I hope that you, if you have gotten the kit, that this inspired you with ways you can use the pieces. That was my goal. That's kind of what I was trying to explain earlier and I couldn't get out of my mouth, was that I really wanted to make a couple of these videos, not specifically like projects per se, but just kind of make them so, I'm going to have to add some to it. I don't really want to, but I'm going to have to. Just kind of make them inspiring, you know, just stuff that would inspire you with ways to use the kit. Okay. So that's going to go on there, and then I'm going to go ahead and darken this up. And this is going to be, oh, I didn't do this one. This is going to be a journal card, okay? That can go inside of here for them to write on. And technically, I mean, I could actually leave this like it is, and they could have a space to write here, but, you know, since we're in the mode of a gentleman, that's what we're going to do. And then we'll probably put a word or something underneath him, or a phrase, because there's this area here that might look nice to have something right there. Okay, so I know he goes beyond the natural frame of that piece, but that's okay. There we go. He's on there. Good. Now, ow, my knee. Oh. So now I'm wearing, you guys, it's kind of funny. I'm now wearing I'm wearing my socks. I have, what do you call them? What are they called? I can't think. Anyway, I'm wearing the compression socks. And I've got a brace on my right knee. So, Cordy was teasing me. He told me I look gangsta. I look like I came from, if anybody's from Arizona and you know where Maryville is, he said I look like I came from Maryville. It's a joke for us Arizonans, I guess, but it's pretty funny. Because I've got my little short, my capri type PJ bottoms, and then I've got my black socks, my black slippers, and my black brace. He was laughing. He told me, "You're so cute." He was teasing me this morning. I'm like, "No, I'm not. Shut up." Nothing is impossible. Praise the name of Jesus. Right, girls? Nothing's impossible. Remember that song? Darlene, check. Okay. There we go. We need to straighten you out. There. There's our journal card, and now we're just going to go over the back really quick with, let's do vintage photo, because we don't want to do like hardcore walnut. That's really, really dark. So let's just go over it like this. Easy peasy. Okay. Gosh, I feel so much better, you guys. And thank you so much for your prayers. Man, so many of you reached out to me to tell me you were praying for me, and I could feel it. You guys have really, the Lord's really answered our prayers, praise God, and brought me through this. So yeah, there we go. So we've got a little bit of, you know, a little fun over here with some collaging. I'm going to leave this without anything on it because I want it to be able to close, and it's already going to kind of be, I think, a little bit until it's, you know. And this opens, of course. This is an envelope. Let's see. I didn't glue it shut, did I? Oh my goodness. Please tell me it's not glued shut. Oh, okay, good. It just needs the papers, you know, stiff. Okay. Whew. I'm like, no. Anyway, so there's that piece. Now, I do want something on this front, and I can't put him. I keep grabbing that. I'm going to sit it to the side. Just for look. Actually, you know what? It looks kind of cool, just the way it is, huh? Because of the fact that it's the newspaper. So, yeah, I don't really think we need to necessarily put anything on there. So I'm just going to open this. It's easier to slip this in. I know once it's glued down, it's going to be more, you know, easier to manipulate. I'm just going to fold that so it cooperates with me. Yeah, I shouldn't, and as I did it, I thought about it. This piece right here, I should have brought it over just a little bit, or, you know, but anyway, there is that piece to go into the journal. Let's see here. Let's grab a spot, and we are gonna, ooh, I just noticed this is actually kind of tall. Huh. Well, oh, you know why? Because I had to trim down my papers to make them, you know what? I wonder, I don't think I had to do that with all of them. Actually, this one I did not have to do that with. And I know I have this in here somewhere else, but I do believe I'm going to do this, and it'll be the opposite direction. Like, this will be the outside, because this is the right height. I can still use it, see, because I didn't have to trim the edges of this one, because this one had the borderless on it. So yeah, let me see, do I need to, I think it's like the same height, huh? Almost. Just shy of being, yeah, just shy of being the same height. So we're going to darken the edges of this paper. And goodness sakes to Murgatroyd. I still haven't decided what I want to put on the front of the journal, because, you know, I've got that fabric from that's got the atlas and stuff. And I am not positive yet what I want to put on there. Oh, gosh. I gotta look through my stuff. Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to make you dizzy there. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I know distressing is boring. I apologize. Courtney always knows when I'm distressing. He'll call me and he's like, oh, you're distressing. I go, yep. He knows this sound by heart now. I love the edges of papers to be distressed. I just love it. Okay, so do I want this to come out toward the center and then open this way? Yes, I think I do. Okay, I know, I just got that in there and now I pulled it out again. It's okay. I probably should have brought my little ruler piece that I made over to the right just a little bit more, but there we go. Okay, now we're going to glue this one in as a pocket. A pocket. Okay. It's going to be a really big pocket. So this journal will have a good amount of writing space, like my journals usually do. And it's going to have a really good amount of storage space. Pockets, pockets, pockets. Okay, so it has just a tiny bit away from the edge, but it's right there with it, pretty much. Pretty close. That's okay. As long as it fit, right? Keep pressing that, make sure it's down. gonna see that whole pocket. That's big, it's huge. All right, now this piece we will put, I think this feels a little bit thinner, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it in here somewhere. Yeah, we've got maps and all kinds of fun old stuff in here. So that's going to be the inside, and we'll decorate those pages. Put something fun on them. There's that. And let's see, where are we going to use this little guy? What time is it? Oh, it's time to say goodbye. Well, I hope you guys felt inspired today. We did a few different things. We decorated a lot, and you got to see how easy this kit is to create with. My goodness, everything just goes so perfect that it's like you just have, you know, an abundance, just an abundance of fun stuff to play with here. So yeah, go check out the kits at Collage Type and Tatty Treasures, and tell them Tara sent you. The links are going to be below. I hope you enjoyed today's video and that you felt inspired. And if you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up and send it out there into the algorithm world. Leave me a comment and let me know you were here visiting with me. And if you're not a member of the Tara's Take family, please consider subscribing to the channel and becoming one. And I want to say thank you to everyone who's given super thanks. I sure appreciate it. Like I said, this is how I make my living, and you guys are amazing and generous, and I just want to say bless you, and I love you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the devotion or Monday for the mass make. Take care. Bye-bye.